Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Tel Cockerel. It's Predictions International Bonus Week, and today I have with me the lovely Alan. Hello, Alan. How are you,
Hi,
sir?
I'm doing well. Very happy it's Friday. How are you doing, Jose?
Yeah, as I said to you just now, before when we met up in the back room, it's for me. I'm coming towards the end of my working day, or I've come to my end of my working day.
Hmm.
So now the my weekend starts now, so to speak, where yours is still early morning.
Yes, it's 8 o'clock. 8:06.
Oh, that's very, very early indeed. Cool. I'm not sure whether I'll be streaming at 8 o'clock in the morning here in England.
Oh, well, you called, I answered, so happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Today is like it's a predictions week like no other. I've ended up for the crowd because I've seen some of the comments in already, but I've ended up with 17 games. So
Yep.
just so what I did is I did this a week ago, and I prepared the fixtures for this week a week ago. And when I did it, games since then have been postponed because players have been called up for their respective countries. And what I said yesterday to certain people was that there's even non-league teams it's affected as well. There was a non-league club that was due to play, and because one of their players got called up for Bermuda, they
Hmm.
cancelled the whole game. So games are being cancelled left, right, and centre because people are still being called up. So I ended up having to rejig it all, and I ended up with 17 games, and I've left them all there just in case any were called off. They weren't called off, and so therefore I thought to myself, normally I do 15 for bonus week, but I'm going to leave it at 17. So today we've got a mammoth task of getting everybody's predictions for 17 games. Now, not everyone will join today's show, and I'm not sure how many people are going to watch this on playback and be able to put um their scores or predictions in the comments after the show finishes. But we'll wait and see. But for the people that do attend and do it, it would be like Kuba. I saw Kuba's comment earlier saying it's a marathon. It's a bonus week where people can just catch up to other people, and that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. And anyone that can tell me that they know the leagues that I'm going to discuss today inside out, well, I think you'll be trying to pull the wool over my eyes. The person that did well though in the first international break was Quez. Quez ended up getting 18 points,
Wow.
and that's the most points we've had in a week in the whole of this season. So
Hmm.
Quez got 18 points. So I don't know whether Quez secretly knew a bit more about the lower divisions. Yes, Paul G, is this going towards the league? Yes, it is, mate. This all counts. So what we'll do is we'll say hello to a few people, and then we can get started. Um, and as per always, um, what I'm going to ask people is to hit the like button. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Please consider hitting the like button for the show. It all helps and it's appreciated. Um, but saying hello to the people we've got here, we have got Adrian was in early, but I know that Adrian will be about because he does do the predictions. Someone was here earlier as well. His name's Rakdos Madness, and he's saying hello. So hello to you, Alan. Big John is around saying afternoon, all marching on together. And he also says hit them likes up, peeps. So he's got the right idea as well. Chris Peters is around saying afternoon, everyone. Woo, it's prediction day. Um, John's saying it could be worse if we had to predict England's games. uh, Carl Simpson flexing his 2 month member chat. Big up Jose and everyone in the chat. And just a reminder, there will be a member show tomorrow. Everything has been done already. So the thumbnail's already there. Time's already there. If you're a member, get onto that tomorrow. I will be releasing the link for that tomorrow in the morning my time. Around this time I'll probably release it. Although it's an evening show tomorrow. So the show's in 24 hours time, but I'll be releasing that. Uh, you have Ryan says good afternoon, Jose, in the chat. I think these people were saying it before then who was coming on. Um, then you've got Alan Clark says, hello, I hope everyone in the chat as well. Predicting League One and Two is like trying to find a doctor's appointment. Oh, and then Ryan is agreeing, saying, good afternoon, David. You're not wrong. Uh, we got Smithies here saying, Senor Garcia. Peter Kagaias. Good evening, Peter. Sorry, good morning to you, Peter. I hope you're well. It was good seeing you yesterday on the show. I was commenting. I'm not sure whether you saw my comments, Pete, but I'm hoping that you can make and grace our screens tomorrow for the members show. That'd be absolutely brilliant. So you can educate. If you didn't already do it yesterday, you can educate a bit more people on the Ange and get them on the Ange train, Peter. Paul G is here, says bonjour Jose and amigos. Bonjour to you, Paul. Ronnie is saying hello all to everyone. Drula's around saying big up Jose and the Cockerel crew. Kuva says big up everyone. David Clark, you're right. It's a lottery this week. Good opportunity to catch people or fall ridiculously far behind. True. Good afternoon, Jose and Alan, and all in the chat from Graham. Mikey Romero. Afternoon, those overseas. Morning to those in the US. Hello, all. So Mikey's in New York. He's my New Yorker. Colin Blackshaw flexing his 3-month membership, saying good afternoon, Jose and Alan. Good afternoon, sir. I hope you are well, Colin. I hope you're well, mate. Let me see if we've got anyone else in here. Is this going towards the league? Yes, of course it is. Of course it is. This is for you. Says it has a sort of pepper beard game. Impossible not to respect his opinions because of that. Gus Parker is here saying Bonza. Good afternoon, Gus Parker. Sir Rob Belcher is here saying good afternoon, all you wonderful people. Good afternoon, Rob. I hope you are well, sir. David Clark says he only got 18 points because there was 8 red cards against the teams that were favourites to win them games, and the results were turned on their heads. Fighting talk from our leader. Adrian says big up to all the chat. And he says there's lots of football proponents. Don't I know it? Ian says, holy moly, where do I get a list of games? I'll have to do it tomorrow. Let me see who else we got here before we start.
I'm looking forward to seeing Ian's interview on Sunday. I think he's got a big interview with a journalist.
Yes, he has. Yeah, on Sunday, 8:00 in 8 in the evening. So the diehards are 8 in the evening. He's already put it in there. He says that tune is wrong. It should be Glory, Glory, Leeds United. The intro should be Glory. Ian is saying Spurs diehards Tottenham till I die. Judy Welsh and I, from a woman's struggle to make it in a man's world, to all things Spurs and her work with Steve Perriman and Rob White about his dad. It's 8:00 on Sunday evening on Spurs diehards. And Adrian says, I know as much about the lower leagues as I do about quantum entanglement. Right. And with that being said, we are going to start. I don't know. Adrian knows a lot about everything, don't he, really? So,
yeah.
So with that being said, what we'll do is I'll start with the first one. So what I've done it differently this week because I've got so many to predict. Yep. I am going to call, as the people put their predictions in, and as I see them, I'm going to pull them and drag them. You can't see all this. I'm going to drag them up into the spreadsheet and then start inserting their results because we've got so many people on the spreadsheet that I'll have to pick and choose. So I'm going to pull people in as I know that they're doing the predictions. Okay. And you've got Daniel Coys. Did I not say hello to Daniel? Oh yeah, there he is. He's customary. Big up. So big up to you, Daniel. Good afternoon, sir. I hope you're well. Gus is saying quantum entanglement is a good description of handball. Right. First game, people, that we're going to be covering is Crawley versus Shrewsbury. And Paul G, before we start, says this makes my Friday afternoon. I love it. So Crawley versus Shrewsbury. And as I see, don't give me the results. Just tell me the people that are putting results in, and then I'll grab their names and draw them up.
John LUFC Garside 2-1.
Okay. No. I just need I need to put them into the sheet first. So John's playing. Who's the next one is playing?
Drula. Lee Smithy Smith.
Okay, yeah. If you got, I need to find these people and then add them. So if you bear with me a second. So Drula, got him. Got her. Sorry, Lee Smithy Smith. You said.
Yep.
Smitho, right.
Rob Belcher's next.
Rob Belcher's playing. Mr. Belcher, found Mr. Belcher. Yep.
Carl Simpson.
Carl Simpson. Yes.
David Clark.
Mr. Clark.
You ready?
Yeah.
Peter Kay.
Yeah. Peter Kagayas. Yes.
Spurs GCTV.
Yes.
Colin Blackshaw.
Colin Blackshaw. Spurs GCTV. Colin Blackshaw. He played last week, so he shouldn't be too far to find. There we go. Got Colin as well. Yep.
Daniel Coys.
DCOYS.
Chris Peters.
Daniel Coys. Where are you, Daniel Coys? Played last week, so he shouldn't be too far. There he is. Daniel Coys. Chris Peters, you said. Chris Peters as well. Yep.
Correct. Ronnie.
Ronnie. Yep, I've got Ronnie.
And that's all we got so far.
That's all we got so far. So, Ryan G is not in there yet. And he was here talking. But he's not in there. Adrian is around somewhere, but he's not added his scores in yet.
Gus Parker just entered.
Gus Parker has just entered the fray.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So GP, let me just cut. And Paul G's around somewhere and he hasn't said anything yet, no? Because Paul G was about, so, and he's not entered anything yet. Okay.
Should I put in a prediction?
You will do in a second. You haven't done so as yet, but it would be good if you did. Rakdos Madness, let me just find him. Put you in there as well. Sorry, sir. Let me just get you in there. So there are a few people that have said that they were playing that haven't put a prediction in as yet. Chang, I got your message, mate. But what I will say to you is last week you did the first prediction last week, and then you said to me, I'll stick it on the show after. And you didn't put it in the stream, and it was actually yours was sent to me by Kate, because Kate had done hers on the her earlier show, so she actually sent them. Had she not sent them to me, you wouldn't have been in Chang last week, but you were in because of Kate helping you out. Right, so I'm going to go ahead. So Adrian has just put something in there, so Adrian's just got a score in, so let me just take and cut Adrian in. So Paul G, who was in the show, I don't know where he's gone, and Ryan G, who are here, they've not put anything in as yet. So they're the ones that I've got missing. Right, so we will go. So are you able to tell me what the scores are for each
Ryan
game?
G just put his in as well.
Okay, Ryan G. Okay, so let me just cut Ryan G and put him in. And then what I'll do is we will start with the scores that people have put in. Let me just put these all in yellow because it means they're all playing this week. Right, so let's start from the top then. Big John, what score did he go for?
Oh, going to the top. Give me just a second. 2-1.
All right, so Big John 2-1. Next person should be Drula.
1-1.
As you were calling them out, next person Smithy.
2-0.
The next person's Rob Belcher.
1-1.
Carl Simpson.
2-1.
David Clark.
2-1.
Peter Kakayas.
Also 2-1.
God, it's 2-1. It's taking the battering. Graham, Spurs GCTV.
Daigle.
Daigle. See, but I've got people that do watch the program know what a Dagle is. Colin Blackshaw, please.
1-2.
Daniel Coys.
0-1.
Chris Peters.
1-all.
Ronnie.
1-2.
Gus Parker.
Dago.
Your score, Alan.
I'm gonna go 1-all.
Alan, who's been studying the form, has had the longest to think about the score.
Yes.
Has studied it, and he's coming with a 1-all. Adrian, please.
2-1.
2-1 for Adrian. Ryan G.
2-1.
And then we have 2 new players that have entered.
Kuva has entered.
So Kuva and Ben, I believe.
And Ben, yes.
I just need to find Kuva. So Kuva's there.
Kuva's entered the arena. And
Push
so
Kuva into the arena and Ben into the arena. Ben. Where's Ben? Ben. There we go. Ben's there.
Oh man, if only Ben's score would be real, that would be awesome.
Ben plays a game where he tries to score no points, and he comes across with that game, but Ben scores points in this, and he tries to get none, but he ends up scoring points because with the result he's got, even if the home side wins, he still picks up a point, and Ben
Sure.
doesn't want to pick up any points when he plays this. Right. So at the end of the day, right, I have got everybody that we've got playing at the moment is in. If there's anybody else that I haven't got your scores, please get them in now. Don't know what happened to Paul G, because Paul G was in the chat earlier. Also weirdly missing Destiny 5, Johnny Bethnal Green, David Shear, Lee Wizkid, Ian Meth, who was in the chat earlier, hasn't entered anything. Yeah, there's a few people. Chang is here, but not saying. Paul G has come in. Look at that. Seek and you shall find. Paul G has come in with a 1-all draw. So we've got Paul G's score now. So just
Adrian put in a second score, but I'm wondering if it's just a repeat of the first score.
Yeah, no, we haven't. We've got Adrian's already, and we haven't started. Mikey Romero, are you putting in your score, mate? Mikey, Crawley versus Shrewsbury.
He says, sorry at work, but got to get my predictions in.
Right. So do you want to start with this one, Mikey? Mikey, you're not going to find, unless you watch it on playback. It's not, none of them are Premiership games. So if you're going to do it, you'll have to get it in now. Because I said none of them are Premiership games. There's no Premiership games this week.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just a bonus week. And at the moment, only 21 players are partaking. So only 21 people stand to gain any points. And that's 25%. So he's gone 1-2. That's only 25% of the people. Right. I'm going to move on to the second game because we've got quite a few to do. This is the first game, Ryan is asking, and this is the first game. So might as well do it because he's put it in there. Chan with his 3-month member chat is saying, thank you for doing what you do for the Spurs fans. No, thank you all for being here. I did take Gus Parker. Yeah, Gus Parker had a Dagle. So with that being said, we'll move on to the second game. And the second game for you lovely people is Peterborough versus Rotherham.
Wow.
So it's another set of teams that you know well, Alan.
Yeah, it's a real barn burner.
Yeah, you know them well. I'm looking forward to the score that you've predicted for us because I know that you know these teams so well.
Inside and out.
Yeah. So with this one, we can start with Kuva and then work our way through because I've got people's names already logged in. So who's after Kuva?
On a Dagle.
Yeah.
You got Kuva?
Mm-hmm.
David Clark, 3-1.
DC's gone to 3-1. Yep, next.
Big John, 1-2.
Big John. Yep.
Ben Kaufman, 6'12".
Ben Cofton, 6'12". I'm sure that's what they used to use on CBs many years ago. Next one.
Lee Smithy Smith, 2'1".
Smithy, 2'1". Yep.
Drula, 2'1".
God, these 2-1s are beginning to appear again, aren't they?
Yep. Carl Simpson, 1-2.
Do you know what would help if I told people what my prediction was? My prediction for the first game was 2-1 as well. just thought I'd say it because and if anyone wants to know my prediction for this game, it's 2-1 as well. so I've given my predictions out because I did mine before the show. So yeah, next one please.
Mikey Romero, 2-3.
Yep, 2-3 for Mikey. Yep.
Colin Blackshaw, 3-1. Yep. Daniel Coy's 2-0.
Daniel Coy's 2-0. Yep.
Peter K, 3-1.
Senor Cagallas, 3-1. Yep.
Ronnie, 2-1.
David Shears just appeared. I'm just going to put his name in, and he's gone for 2-1 for the first game. Just going to put David in there. So I'm because he said that 2-1 for the first game. So I'm just going to put David's in there. Sorry, did you just say Ronnie's score?
I did. 2-1.
2-1 for Ronnie. Need to find Ronnie. Where did I put Ronnie? Ronnie. Yep. Next, please.
Rob Belcher, 1-all.
Rob Belcher, 1-all. Yep.
I don't know if this is a score from Adrian. This is a daigle is a cake, a hybrid of a donut and a bagel. Spurs GCTV 2-1.
Okay. Yep.
Chris Peters 3-2.
Yep.
David Shear saying hello. Hello, David.
Good afternoon. Good evening to you, David.
He's sitting this one out, he says.
But he's just done the 2-1 for the first score. He did it further down. So first game 2-1. So he's done the first score. So carry on with the after you. I've just done.
Yep. Ryan G 3-1.
Ryan G 3-1.
Did you say you had Gus Parker?
I've just put him in at 3-1 as well.
Yep.
Yep. I'm missing Paul G, David Shear's second. Adrian.
Yeah, I'm missing.
So unless Adrian's 2-2, I don't know whether Adrian's gone for 2-2 or so I've got David Shear 3-1. I don't know whether Adrian is saying 2-1 or a daigle for this one. And then Paul G's gone 2-1, so I've got Paul G's one as well. So all I'm missing is Adrian, which it might have been 2-1 because he put 2-1 earlier and then he said 2-2. And Alan, you sir, what are you going for?
Oh well, these teams.
All that studying you've done, Alan.
All that studying I've done.
You scrubbed up hard for this one. I know you did. I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see not only your predictions but your thesis on League One.
Let's see. I'm gonna go 3-1.
3-1, right? So Alan's going for 3-1. Adrian, can you just confirm whether it's a 2-1 or a 2-2 we're putting in for you, mate? If you just confirm that, then we can move on to the next game. I just need that confirmation from you, sir. Oh, that like button's not being caressed, people. Adrian, give us the score for Peterborough Rotherham, please, sir. Peterborough Rotherham, Adrian. Is he asleep doing the washing?
Where did Chris post the League One table? I guess I could look it up.
Yeah, where he's posted it, you probably be able to do. You'll be able to see League Two and whatever else you need to after. But you've done the predictions for League One. That's the only League One games there are. These two. Now we moved on to League Two.
Okay. Oh, that's got Wrexham in it. Oh, okay. I know.
But they're not playing. They're not playing because they've got someone, one or more players in that game are involved in internationals. Yeah, please consider hitting the like button for the show. It all helps and it's appreciated. Right, Adrian has not come back, so I don't know what Adrian wanted for that score. Do we put him in as a Daigle?
Yeah, let's put him in as a Daigle. Just as a placeholder.
Because he had put down 2-1 and then put Daigle, but I didn't know which one to take. So anyway, moving on.
Thank you,
match
Chris.
we're looking for is come on, stupid mouse. Right, is Chesterfield, Notts County, please, people. And Chris is now putting the League Two on the BBC. Chesterfield versus Notts County. Kuba's the first one up. Oops. Let me just star with his one just in case I need to.
Those are not League One teams.
No, League Two we're on now. Chesterfield versus Notts County.
Yep.
And
I'm ready whenever you are.
Yeah, I've got 1-1 from Kuba. Who's next?
David Clark with a 3-2.
David Clark, 3-2.
Rob Belcher, 1-1.
Rob Belcher with a 1-1. God, there's a lot of draws for you, Rob, today.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
Big John Garside, 1-1.
Big John, 1-1. Yep.
Drula, 1-2.
A lady from my own heart, Drula, because that's exactly what score I've gone for. Next one.
Lee Smithy Smith, 1-1.
Yep.
David Shear, a Daigle.
David Shear's going for a Daigle. The Daigles are appearing.
Colin Blackshaw, 1-1. Spurs GCTV, 3-1.
Graham, 3-1. Yep.
Ben Kaufman, 14-15.
14-15. So the away victory, basically.
Yep. Carl Simpson, 1-2.
Carl Simpson, 1-2. Yep.
Peter Kagayas, 2-all.
Daigle in the house. Yep.
Paul G, 1-3.
I have Paul G's.
Mikey Romero, 0-2.
Okay, sorry. Adrian just saying that he had the Peter Graham at 2-0. So let me just change that. So instead of 2, it was 2-0 that he had it at. And then who did you say now? Mikey Romero?
Mikey Romero, 0-2.
0-2 for Mikey Romero. Yep.
Ryan G, 1-2.
1-2. Same as me and Drula. Yep.
Chris Peters, a Daigle.
I've got Chris Peters Daigle. Yep.
Ronnie, 1-3.
Ronnie, 1-3. Yep.
You said you got Adrian already?
Adrian's coming with 2-0 again, hasn't he? He's done a 2-0 Peterborough, and he's done a 2-0 for this one. Yep, got his.
Gus Parker, 2-1.
Gus Parker, 2-1. Yep.
And that's all I've got.
Daniel Coys, or Dan Coys, is who I'm waiting for. And then, Alan, now that you've looked at BBC League Two, what say you, my man? Daniel Coys is coming 1-2.
1-2, yes.
So now Daniel's gone for the same scoreline as me. Now, with you in your performing arts and your wizardry and everything that you got going there, and whatever's under your hat, and now that you've got the league table in front of you, what say you, Mr. Allen? What's your score for this one going to be?
Well, I know Notts County from Welcome to Wrexham. They were difficult on Wrexham, and they both went up. So I'm going to go 0-2.
0-2 for Alan. Alan has spoken. It's all about that Wrexham. It's all about that Wrexham. And Grant's just come in to say to me, get them shin pads on tonight, Jose. I'm not going to need them, I don't think, much, because you're not about, Grant. You're not about. You're working. So good afternoon and good evening to you, Grant. Right. Right, I'm going to the next game, and I'm only pulling it up one by one. So the next game is AFC Wimbledon versus Carlisle.
I think Adrian just put in right away at 2-1.
Sorry, I missed you what you said.
I say Adrian came in. He started it off at 2-1.
He hasn't, because I didn't bring it in till I never brought it in. Okay, well, Adrian is doing it before I'm bringing the things up. I'm gonna put him in as 2-1, but he put it up before I even put the fixture up. That's fine. We'll do 2-1. Go on the next one. Rob Belcher.
Rob Belcher 2-1.
2-1.
Kuva 3-1.
Kuva 3-1.
The lovely Drula at 3-1.
Drula also 3-1. Yep.
Colin Blackshaw 2-0.
Colin B 2-0. Yep.
Big John 1-3.
Ooh. Sticking with the Northerners, that man. Sticking with the Northerners. Smithy's gone for a Daigle.
Ryan G 2-0. Daniel Coys 3-1. Carl Simpson 1-0.
Carl Simpson 1-0.
Yep. David Clark 2-1.
2-1 for David Clark. Yes.
Chris Peters as well 2-1.
Chris Peters 2-1.
Gus Parker 1-all.
Gus Parker 1-all. Yep.
Paul G 2-0.
Paul G 2-0. Yep.
Spurs GCTV 2-0.
Graham 2-0. Yep.
Mikey Romero 3-1.
Mikey 3-1. Yep.
Ben Kaufman 2-9.
2-9. 2-9er. Yeah, go on. I'm on my CB again. Go on then.
Adrian Peterborough game 2-0.
Adrian 2-1. Yeah, I've got Adrian. We've got Adrian. Next one.
David Shear 1-0.
Mr. Shear 1-0. Yep, got Mr. Shears in.
Peter Kagayas 2-0.
2-0 for Pete. Yep.
Ronnie 4-0.
Ronnie 4-0.
And that's all we got. Now I see here that.
And me, I'm going to read that in a minute. Me, I've gone for Wimbledon 3, Carlisle 0, and Alan, what have you gone for?
I'm going to go 2-0.
2-0 for Alan. Alan, the guru, the guest, the guru has spoken. And just as we go along with that, we've got Mr. Shear, a member for 3 months, says, just like to thank our Bonza creators for recognizing us peeps struggling, and Jose for the mateship with your calls, Cobber. Now, you're more than welcome. As I said, anyone can reach out to me, and I'll reach back to people as well. But I enjoy speaking to you, David. You make me laugh. You have a sense of humor that is unparalleled. And yeah, it makes me laugh a great deal. So thank you very much for your friendship and for your continued support to me on this channel, David. Thank you very much. And as I said, just as I say that, David has gifted out 5 memberships. So thank you very much. That's really kind of you. And these have gone to the Spurs Danalist, James Loves Spurs, Donovan a Striker, Fiona, and Michael Coleman. So these 5 people have been gifted by David Shear. If they were to appear, they're the people that they need to thank. And as I say that, Peter Kagayas has now gifted 5 memberships out as well. And they have gone to James Watts, Rob Belcher, Sahil Sanudin, The Perfect Match, which is the new title for Kate, who loves Spurs. She's now called The Perfect Match, so Kate's got one. And Mama Flossie have all been gifted memberships. So thank you very much to our Australian brothers there for gifting out 10 memberships between them. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. And I'm sure that people, when they come in, will be able to thank them themselves. Who we got? Boring predictions. Johnny Bethnal Green has just joined us. Johnny, start giving me AFC Wimbledon versus Carlisle, mate. You might as well start with this one. Ryan G, for the Notts County game, mate, score that you put in was you put in 1-2 for Notts County game. So you've got 2-1 to Notts County. I've got that one already, mate. I've already done it. So the Vasco, AFC Wimbledon Carlisle, if you're joining in, mate. Are you joining, Johnny? Right. Johnny's spending more time saying hello to people.
Yeah.
he's spending more time saying, look, he's still saying hello to people. Johnny, if you're playing, we're on Wimbledon Carlisle, mate. I'm just waiting on you, and then I can move on to the next one. So it's Chris and Ryan, David Geezers, and then he's done Graham and saying hello to Graham. And I'm just wondering whether he's playing or not. Daniel Coy says, big up to Peter and David, two very generous people. They certainly are. And then David saying, awesome to help out. Johnny's going 3-1.
3-1.
Right, Johnny, I'm going to have to roll back the others for you at the end, mate, because otherwise I will slow people down. Do you know what? I'm going to roll. Just Johnny, concentrate, mate. The first 3 games that you've missed are right here, Johnny. You've got that one. Crawley Shrewsbury, please, Johnny.
It's a real barn burner.
It's interesting because out of the top 10, he's gone for 1-2, yeah. Right, the next game for you, Johnny, is Peterborough Rotherham. Out of the top 10, just looking at the top 10, Quez Ali is not here. So and 20th. Destiny 5's not here. Julie's not here. Ian Meth has not done any. There's a lot of points to be made up for people that are here today because I can see people that aren't. Chesterfield, Notts County, please, Johnny. And then you've caught up, mate. And then we can move on to the next game. Two one. Daniel Coyce says, I thought Jose was trying to beatbox then. Are you trying to beatbox or eat a box? One of the two. It's a beatbox or eat a box. And Chris Peters has put in a super chat. Very kind of you, Peter. Says Chris Peters says, as usual, thanks for the Friday prediction show. Much appreciated from all the Tel Cockerel community. Thank you very much, Chris, for your generosity as well. Yeah, as I keep saying, and I've said in my community page, and I said last year,
Am I choppy or is Jose choppy?
This is the reason why we do it. And I'm hearing you, Alan, saying, am I choppy? Barrow Morecambe is the next game, people. Are you back with us, Alan? Are you with us? Alan? Right, is it me or Alan? Because I'm saying hello and Alan's not talking now.
Am I frozen?
No, I can hear you now. Are you back? Oh, okay. Here we go. So we've got Kuva in at 2-1, Big John at 1-1. We have Drooler at 2-0. Then we have Johnny Bethnal Green at 1-1. And then I've got Ryan at 2-0. And then I've got Adrian at 1-2. And after Adrian, I've got Peter on a Daigle for Peter. I have Rob Belcher at 4-1. I then have Lee Smithy Smith at 1-1. Colin Blackshaw at 2-0. We have David Clark at 3-1. We have Spurs GCTV at 3-0. Sorry, did people get my score prediction for Wimbledon? My score prediction was 3-0 for that game, just in case people didn't get mine, or just in case I didn't give mine. Mikey Romero's at 3-0. Barrow smashing them 4-1 for Carl Simpson. Carl, who's being graphic with all his scores, which is good to see. So it's a smashing of a 4-1 victory. David Shear is 3-1. And then we move on from David Shear. Daniel says he's confused now. Gus Parker is 1-3. So Gus is at 1-3. And then I have Ronnie at 2-0. Ronnie at 2-1. And then after that, I don't have anyone else. So Roland's arch nemesis 1-0. So Barrow to win 1-0 for Daniel Coys. 1-0. And with that, I'm missing Alan, who's just dropped out. Ben Kaufman, who dropped out, and Paul G, who I'm missing as well. Let me just go back and have a look if I've got Paul G's, just in case I've missed it. No, I have that there. So that one there, and then we're on to. So confused. Right. So up until then, I've got everybody. So it's only Paul G and Alan, but Alan's had to log off because he's lost internet. So with that, I'm going to move the show along, and the next game is Cheltenham versus Swindon. David Shear, you want to change yours to 3-0? Yep, I can change that. Paul G's coming at 2-0. Thank you, Paul G. And now we've got Cheltenham versus Swindon. And my score for Barrow Morecambe is 2-0. No. And Coover's first up again. Coover's on fire today. Coover must have been studying all week. He must have second guessed what I was going to do for predictions, because Coover's in like Flynn, as they say, with every prediction so far. He's coming first. I have Alan back with me. Alan, how are you?
Oh, hopefully I'm better now.
Yeah, they confirmed, the chat confirmed it was you and not me. Barrow versus Morecambe, what's your prediction? Or did you just duck away to look at the league again?
Barrow versus Morecambe. Well, it's a good thing I can locate those places on a map too. I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1 for Barrow. After all that, it's a 1-1 draw. Right, we're on Cheltenham Swindon now, and so far I've had Kuva because he was the first person in at 1-1. I've got Drew at 1-0. Can you pick it up from there?
Yep. Rob Belcher 1-2.
Rob Belcher 1-2. Yep.
Colin Blackshaw 1-1.
Yep.
Big John 1-3.
Big John 1-3. See,
Johnny,
Big John, it's catching. I call you Big John. Everyone calls you Big John. It's catching. Sorry, Johnny Bethnal Green.
3-1.
Yeah.
David Clark 1-0.
David Clark, DC. Where is DC Clark? 1-0. Yep.
Lee Smithy Smith 0-5, I think. Because I think he said Swindon 5, Cheltenham 0.
Yep, I got 0-5.
Ronnie 1-1.
Yep.
Mikey Romero 2-1.
Mikey knows all his leagues inside out. Yeah, David.
David Shear 2-0.
Yeah, David Shear's gone for the same score as me. Yep.
Spurs GCTV 1-1.
Spurs GCTV 1-1. It's easier. Instead of me reading out my score, if anyone's predicted the same as me, I'll just say, yeah, I've gone for that as well. Yeah, next one.
Carl Simpson 2-1.
Yep.
Paul G 1-1.
Yep.
Chris Peters 1-1.
Chris
Ryan
Peters.
G.
I've just got to find Chris Peters again. Chris Peters have found him. Yeah, 1-1. Yep. Sorry. Yep. Ryan G.
A Daigle.
A day goal for Ryan G. Yep.
Adrian 1-2.
Adrian, who was the highest climber last week. Bit of a roll, Adrian. Adrian's on a bit of a roll. Yep.
Daniel Coys 2-1.
Yes.
And that is it so far.
So Peter Kagayas, Gus Parker. I'm missing at the moment.
Oh, Smithy says no. I said F Swindon, so 5-0.
Gus Parker's at 2-3.
Yep.
Hanno saying, Jose, could I give this to the games later in the GC? No, Hanno, if you're going to do them, leave them on the stream at the end of this show. Leave them on the stream. I'm currently looking today at League One, League Two, Scottish Championship, Scottish Second, and looking at Scottish Challenge Cup. They're the games I'm looking at. But if people want to join in now, it's Cheltenham versus Swindon. Hotspurs, Cheltenham versus Swindon is what I'm currently on.
Can we quickly revisit Lee Smithy Smith? I think the score he was going for is 5-0.
So 0-5. I was going to say, he normally goes for Swindon to get battered because they're arch rivals. So Hotspurs has just come in, and so has Bobby K. So if Bobby K and Hotspurs want to begin, they can from here. And then for them two, I can roll it back afterwards. And Hanno, Gus Parker's gone 2-3, which I think I've put Gus in for. So I am just missing Peter Kagayas and at Hotspurs. Let me get Hotspurs in. I'm missing Peter Kagayas and obviously Alan. I'm missing you as well.
Well, I will go on with Lee Smithy Smith's lead, and I'll say 3-1.
3-1 home victory. Okay. So Peter
Hotspurs went 1-2.
I've got Hotspurs. It's just Bobby K if he's coming in. I'll do Bobby K as well.
Okay.
Because Bobby K's just come in now and he said good morning. So I'm happy to take on Bobby K. I've got Hotspurs one. So Bobby K if he wants to join in, and Hanno if he wants to join in. Otherwise, where we are, Chris Peters, Cheltenham Swindon.
He gives a Daigle.
I thought Chris Peters gave me 1-1 earlier. Okay, so he's changed it to 2-2. Okay. Senor Bobby, if you are, it's Cheltenham versus Swindon. Please. Don't be like Alan, who's reading the form and looking at the table. So Peter Kagayas, and I'm not sure what's happening with Bobby Kay, because he's not giving me a prediction for Cheltenham versus Swindon. If he answers Cuba straight away and he hasn't given me a prediction, then I know where I stand in this community. So, you know, I don't know whether I have to speak like Kuva. Oh, yeah. Right. I've given up on Bobby Kay. And I'm going to move on to the next game because I've given you enough time. We've got loads of games to get through. So the next game is this correct? No, it's not. Where's that game gone? Have I deleted the game? Hold on, sorry, bear with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's the other game gone? I must have deleted the game. Right, the next game I'm going for is I think this is the game I've deleted. Right, so the next game I'm going for is Doncaster versus
Okay, yeah, Kuva came right in.
Kuva's been in straight away on all of them. So I'm saying Kuva's been looking up, and Kuva's second guessed the fixture I was going to do because he's doesn't take a lot of second guessing, but he's done it, and he's ahead of the game because he's first one in all the time. So Adrian has come in as an even score 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, next please.
Big John 2-1.
Big John. Did I give? Sorry, my Cheltenham Swindon score. I know I gave it because David Shearer got 2-0. I've already, yeah. If someone says my score before I say it, then I'll tell people that I've got that as well. Sorry, who did you say after Adrian?
Big John 2-1.
Big John 2-1. Yeah.
Rob Belcher 1-all.
Rob Belcher 1-all.
Drula 2-1.
Drula 2-1. Yep.
Lee Smithy Smith 2-1.
Smithy 2-1 as well. Smithy, yep.
Johnny Bethnal Green 2-1.
Johnny Bethnal Green 2-1. Yep.
Carl Simpson 2-1.
Carl Simpson 2-1. Yep.
David Shear 2-0.
David Shear has gone for the same score that I have as well. Again, Mr. Shear 2-0. Jose also has that. Next.
Mikey Romero a Daigle.
Mikey Romero a Daigle.
Colin Blackshaw 2-1.
Sorry, Colin Blackshaw. Just get Bobby K because Bobby K's done a smart one. So I'm just going to put Bobby K in here and then we'll catch up with Bobby K's when we get to him. Sorry, who did you say was that one you just repeated?
Colin Blackshaw 2-1.
Colin Blackshaw 2-1. Yep.
I believe I'm getting this right with Spurs GCTV. It says 2-1 Doncaster. So I believe he's saying
yes, 2-1. Yeah. And that's from Graham, yeah?
Yep.
Yep, next.
Paul G 2-1.
Paul G 2-1.
David Clark 2-1.
David Clark 2-1. I hope this team wins, but 2-0, because then I'll trump a lot of people. Because a lot of people going for 2-1. Next one.
Bobby K has put in a bunch of scores.
Yeah,
his latest one is 0-0.
Start from the first one that Bobby put in, and I'm just going to plug them in.
4-1.
Yeah.
3-3.
Yeah.
3-2.
Yeah.
6-0. 5-3. And 0-0.
Yeah. So Bobby's missing the penultimate one. Or Bobby's missing this one then, should I say? He's either missing this one or the penultimate one. But anyway, next one.
Ronnie Daigle.
Yeah.
Gus Parker 1-0.
Yeah.
Chris Peters 2-1.
Yes.
Tot Spurs 2-0.
Yes.
Ryan G 3-1. Ed M, who is
I need to find Ryan G. Sorry, Ryan G 3-1. Ed M's just joined, hasn't he? So let me just find Ed M's name. Ed M down here. And he's starting now. Good afternoon, Ed. I hope you're well, sir. And what's Ed going for this one then?
3-1.
3-1 for Ed on this one. I can roll back for Ed and Tot Spurs anyway, because they're the two that I'm going to need to roll back for at the moment. I am Is there any more there?
No.
Okay, so I am missing Dan Coys, Peter Kagais if he appears back, and then obviously you, Alan.
I'm looking for. Did I miss somebody? Just checking. I'm gonna go 2-0.
2-0.
Mm-hmm.
So Alan and I and David Shear have all gone with 2-0. So that's 2-0. So I am missing, unless I'm reading back through and I'm missing them here. I'm going to go back through again. So Dan Coys, can I see Dan? Spurs diehards, Ryan Smithy, Paul G. Bobby, get your prediction priorities right, mate. Prediction show before porn on a Friday. What's his next comment? Bobby, one day only.
Daniel
mate.
Coy's 2-1.
Oh, is he coming with it? Okay, there we are. So Daniel hadn't put his in. I was right. I'm looking back, just trying to second guess me my reading.
And Bobby K has put in a 4-2.
Right, is this for this game or the last? I'm going to go for the last game because then, like that, we've caught up with Bobby K. Right, the next game for the people is Gillingham versus Accrington Stanley. Look at this. He's in again. Kuva is flying today. He knows what it was all about. He's preparing them before it comes up.
Accrington Stanley.
Accrington Stanley. 2-0 for Kuva again. He's first up. What we got after Kuva then? Drula?
We have the lovely Drula at 3-1.
3-1 for Drula. Yeah.
David Shear 1-2.
David Shear 1-2.
Adrian 2-1.
Adrian 2. Sorry, Drula's got the same score as me. Just saying 3-1. Adrian 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, next one, please.
Carl Simpson 2-0.
Mr. Simpson 2-0. Yes, please. Next one.
Gus Parker 3-0. Same with Lee Smithy Smith 3-0.
Smithy's gone for 3-0 as well.
Yep.
Let me
Big
see.
John
Yeah.
is going 2-1.
Big John is 2-1. Yep.
Ed M 2-0.
Ed M is going 2-0.
Rob Belcher is going 3-0.
Rob Belcher 3-0.
Bobby K is going 3-1.
Bobby K, same score that I've gone for. Bobby's gone for as well. So it just saves me saying mine at the end. If someone's predicted what I've already gone for, I'll just say, yeah, I got that. Go on then. After Bobby K.
Spurs GCTV 3-1.
Graham has also got what I've got. So Spurs.
David Clark is going 3-0. Ryan G is going 2-0.
Yeah.
As is Colin Blackshaw.
Colin Blackshaw 2-0. Yeah.
Daniel Coys is going 1-2.
1-2 for DC. Yeah.
Mikey Romero is going 3-0. As is Johnny Bethnal Green.
I've got Vegas. Yeah, I've got Johnny's score. Next one.
Paul G 4-0.
Paul G 4-0. What is
Chris
it about this? There's something in the water. Yeah, sorry, Chris Peters.
3-1.
Yeah.
Hotspurs 2-0.
Yeah, I've got top Spurs.
And that is all so far.
So I am missing for Gillingham versus Accrington. I am missing Ronnie. And that's it. Just Ronnie. Ronnie's gone in 4-1. So Alan, it's up to you, mate. What's your score for this game?
Well, from what I'm seeing, it seems like, is it Gillingham?
Yeah, Gillingham. Yeah.
Seems
Are
like
you not, have you not got the league table in front of you again?
No.
That's what was slowing your internet down. Was looking at the league table.
Yeah. It seems like people think they're really gonna walk away with it. I'll go 3-1.
Same as me, Corey's. Alan's following my lead. We got people that think alike here. So caught up with everyone's scores, and I've just seen that. Is that now? No, that wasn't now. Was that now or not? David Clark has gifted. Sorry, David Shear has gifted 5 memberships, and it's only just appeared here, but it's not caught up yet on my. Sorry, you have to bear with me because if I can catch up on my laptop, then it will tell me who they've been gifted. Thank you very much, David. They have gone to. Right, here we go. Bobby K, Nate Pye, International Observer, Nate, and Tony Rodriguez, which I believe that Bobby's already said thank you. Destiny 5. So thank you very much again, David Shear, for your kind generosity. Destiny 5 has just come along. And Destiny 5, what game are we on at the moment? Because Destiny will have to start from where we're at. So we were at Gillingham game. So Destiny, you're going to have to start from Gillingham, Accrington, Stanley. Teams that we know lots about. Yeah?
That's right. Accrington, Stanley. That's
Alan,
Falls, right?
Alan has been doing his homework along with Kuva. So Destiny 2-0 to Gillingham for Destiny. Right. Destiny, I'm going to have to roll back for you and a couple of others, which I will do. The next game that we are looking at is Harrogate versus Newport. How quick is he going to? Round table talk. Nick has come in and said he'll do 2-1 for all the home teams. It's nice and easy. Let me just find you, Nick. I hope you're well, Nick. Good morning to you, sir.
Newport, that's in Wales, right?
Yes, Newport County football team is in Wales. We just put in 2-1 because if I put in 2-1, then I've caught up. Am I doing this just up until now, Nick? And then you're starting from here, or am I doing all the games as 2-1? So the first person in was Kuba. What did Kuba go for?
1-1.
1-1. Right, what was I gone for? Okay, so I know what I've gone for now, so I can tell people if someone predicts the score that I went for.
Drula 1-2.
Drula 1-2. So Nick, you don't want to partake from here on in. You want me to just go 2-1 because if you've caught up, you've done half the games already. Drula 1-2.
Carl Simpson 1-2.
Mr. Simpson 1-2. Yep.
Adrian 2-1.
Adrian, I have also gone for 2-1. So the first person to say it, I've done it. So yeah, 2-1. I've got that one as well. Adrian, I've got next one.
Destiny 5 1-1.
1-1. Yep.
Ed M 1-1.
Ed M 1-0. Yep.
Rob Belcher 1-3.
Mr. Belcher. Mr. Belcher 1-3.
Gus Parker will be scoreless.
First scoreless game we've had. First zip we've had. Next one.
Spurs GCTV 2-0.
2-0 for Graham. Yep.
David Clark 1-2.
David Clark 1-2. Yep.
Lee Smithy Smith 0-1.
0-1. Yep.
David Shear 2-1.
Mr. Shear 2-1. I've got to find Mr. Shear. Mr. Shear's got the same score as me. Next one.
Oh, Graham is correcting himself. He said he meant 0-2.
So Graham wants 0-2, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
Colin
Done that.
Blackshaw 1-0.
Colin 1-0. Yep. Got Collins. Yep.
Mikey Romero 1-2.
Senor Romero 1-2.
Ronnie 2-3.
Ronnie 2-3.
Bobby K a Daigle.
Daigle. Yep.
Chris Peters 1-2.
Chris Peters 1-2.
Hotspur 0-1.
Got to find Chris Peters. Sorry, Chris Peters 1-2. Hotspur 0-1.
Daniel Coys, is this a even MK Don smashed Harrogate? They must be shite. 0-2.
Dan Coys 0-2. Yeah.
Ryan G 0-1.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. 0-1.
Big John 1-3.
Yeah.
Nick 2-1.
I've got Nick's.
Okay.
Okay, so I am missing Johnny Bethnal Green, Paul G, and yours, Alan.
Well, since I know where Newport is, I'll go with two.
You don't know where Harrogate is.
Harrogate, is that in the Midlands? I have no idea.
Further up. Harrogate's further up north. Harrogate is on its way towards. Yeah, it's further up north. It's on its way. It's the north. It's the northeast upwards, up towards the northeast. I think Harrogate.
Okay. I'll go 1-2.
1-2. And I've got Johnny Bethnal Green, and I've also got the prediction from Paul G. So they're all in there.
Oh, it's near Leeds. Okay. I know where
Yeah,
that is.
Leeds. Okay. So near Leeds, up that way. It's up north anyway. Very cold up there, very grey, and it's always raining. Any of you people that live further north than Watford know what I'm talking about. Grey, miserable, dreary, raining cities and countrysides. Anywhere from Watford downwards, yeah, we get the sunshine. Right, next game. MK Dons versus Port Vale before I get shot.
Today
Right.
is, for me, by the way, it's for you guys, it would be 32.
32 in October.
Yep, I know, it's crazy.
That's bonkers.
Yeah.
Where I am on the south coast, it's been raining all day, and I refuse at the moment to put my heating on. But I did it last night. I put it on for a couple of hours, and I did it a couple of hours 2 nights before that. I might have to put it on for a couple of hours tonight, but up until today, and I work from home, I've refused to put it on, and now I'm all bunged up. So doing well, aren't we? Bear me a second. Just get some tissue.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm curious. What is the weather for everybody? I wonder. It's about 8. Holy cow!
Sorry, I missed you.
Ryan is saying it's 8.
There you go. There you go. It's
Okay.
shit. It's shit weather. I'm going to say to you now. It's absolutely crustaceous weather. Right, what were you on? MK Dons versus Port Vale.
Yep. Kuva.
Is it Coover again first?
Yep.
I need to go and
Kuva
find
and the
that.
gang. It's a Daigle.
A Daigle for Coover.
Same with Drula.
And Drula's gone for a Daigle as well.
Carl Simpson 1-3.
Carl Simpson 1-3. Yeah.
Adrian 2-1.
Adrian, I have the same score. I have 2-1.
Destiny 5, a Daigle.
Destiny 5. A Daigle. Next
Rob
one.
Belcher 1-2.
Yeah.
Big John 0-2.
Yeah.
Ed M 1-2.
Yeah.
David Shear, a Daigle.
Mr. Shear, a Daigle.
Lee
Yeah.
Smithy Smith 0-3.
Yeah.
Colin Blackshaw, a Daigle.
Yeah.
David Clark 1-2. Johnny Bethnal Green, whose channel I think I just recently subscribed to, 2-1.
Same as me, Vasco. That's what I've got. Johnny BG, who does his daily slots.
Yeah, get his shorts.
Yeah, he does the daily shorts. Yeah, every morning on the turd, on the throne, as they say.
Yeah,
does his shorts. Does his shorts on the throne. Next one.
Bobby K 3-1.
Senor Bobby 3-1. Senor Bobby. Senor Bobby. Senor Bobby. Senor Bobby. How are you, sir? I hope you're well.
Graham 0-2.
Sorry, Bobby K. You shouted and I listened. That's all I'm going to say to you, Bobby. You know what I'm talking about. You shouted and I listened. So, shouting and listening, you said that my member shows are always on times that's silly for you North American people. Well, tomorrow I have a member show, Bobby, and it's at 3:30 BST. So I've made it at a time when you North Americans can appear and I can appease everybody. So that was basically coming in from one of the requests that you put on one of the streams, Bobby. So just to let you know, the thumbnails out there, the link will be going out tomorrow, 8 hours before the show or whatever. So just to let you know. So after Bobby K, sorry, you were saying.
Graham 0-2.
Graham 0-2. Yep.
Mikey Romero 2-3.
Senor Romero 2-3. Where is Mr. Romero? 2-3. Yep.
Nick 2-1.
Another 2-1 for Nick. Oh, that's a shock. Next.
Ryan G 2-1.
Ryan G. So then my 2-1 starting to come bear fruit now. There's a few of you that have gone for it. Yeah. Next one.
Gus Parker, a Daigle.
Gus Parker is going for a Daigle.
Ronnie 0-1.
Ronnie 0-1. Yep.
Daniel Coy 0-2.
0-2. Yep.
People are giving me it's 12 in Essex. Ugh. And Bobby K at 16 in Sunny. Where are you, Bobby? I thought
He's in Canada.
Oh, he's in Canada.
Canadian.
Oh, okay.
Canadian, our Bobby.
Oh.
Totspurs 1-2. You have a chat with Bobby and I'll catch up with the scores. It's all right. Paul G's gone 1-2.
Oh, for Nick, it's 80. Okay, yeah, it's 90 here.
And Gus Parker.
You say Chris Peters 1-all?
Gus Parker wants it as 1-3.
East Coast is 64. Nice. Proper fall weather.
So I think that whilst Alan is chatting up the chatters, we've got everyone else's scores apart from Alan.
Well, I don't know much about Port Vale. I remember that Dele Alli was with MK Dons, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So that's about as much as I know about the MK Dons. That's Milton Keynes, right?
Yes.
So I know that. Um,
And Port Vale's up north, so it's north of Watford. So it's going to be grey, dreary, raining, brown. I don't know.
I'm going to go 2-1.
2-1 as well. Ah, look, my 2-1 is rubbing off on everyone. It's rubbed off on you because you're basically going for the same score all the time now. So I'm not done badly. I've sold it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Salford versus Grimsby, please, people.
Did you see Gus Parker changed? He went 1-3 before.
Yeah. I've done it.
Okay.
I've done it. Cooper's back in again. So we'll start with Cooper because he's the first man in. He's in like Flynn, as I say. 1-1 for Cooper, 1-1 for Drula.
1-1 for Lee Smithy Smith.
God, there's some copycats out there. They're not copying me, but I'm just saying there's some copycats out there.
Carl Simpson 2-3.
Carl
Big
Simpson.
John Adagel.
I've got to find Carl Simpson. Hold on, Carl Simpson.
Okay.
Carl Simpson 2-3. Daigle for Big John.
David Shear 2-1. Oh, Bobby's out just outside Toronto. Okay. Wow. It's cold.
David Shear 2-1.
Ryan G 1-0.
Ryan G 1-0. Yep.
Rob Belcher scoreless.
Oh, Mr. B has spoken. Yep.
Bobby K 1-2.
Bobby Gay 1-2 for Bobby. Yeah.
Colin Blackshaw 3-0.
Has anyone got my score yet? No. Okay, so I can't say it till someone's got it, unless I have to say it at the end. 3-0. Yeah.
David Clark Daigle.
David Clark Daigle. Yep.
Destiny 5 3-1.
Destiny 5 3-1. Yep.
Ed M Daigle.
Ed M Daigle. Oh, people can see goals in this. People can see goals.
Nick 2-1.
Shock. Go on then.
Gus Parker 2-1. Mikey Romero Daigle.
I need to find Gus Parker first. Gus Parker 2-1. And then Mikey Romero Daigle. Mikey Romero's down there. Daigle, yep.
Paul G 0-2.
Paul G 0-2, yep.
Hotspurs Daigle.
Daigle for Daz, yep.
Johnny Bethnal Green 4-2.
Got Johnny Bethnal Greens, yep.
Graham 2-0.
2-0, yep.
Chris Peters 1-2.
Yep. And I'm missing
That's
a couple.
all I got so far.
Dan Coys, Adrian, and Alan Rakdos Madness. So Dan Coys, Adrian, and you, Alan.
Salford.
Do you know anything about Salford?
Is that up in Manchester?
Salford is next to Manchester. It's the club that's owned by Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, the Neville brothers, blah, 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 blah. 1-0 for Adrian.
And Grimsby is not that.
Grimsby,
where's that? That's the Midlands?
No, it's further up. That's the northeast, Grimsby.
The northeast?
Yeah, the northeast. It's going up towards the northeast. It's a seaside town. So Dan Coys and Alan are the only ones that I'm missing.
Do you see Adrian says he's going 1-1?
I've got everybody's apart from Dan Coys and you.
Okay.
And Peter Kagaias. Peter Kagaias is coming with 3-1.
3-1.
Peter, afterwards I'll re-roll for you as well, Peter, because I'm aware that you're working and you may have been called away. So I will re-roll for you, Peter. No worries at all. So Dan Coys I'm missing, and you, Alan, on this one.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1. So I haven't shouted out my score yet because no one's predicted the score that I went for. So Dan Coys is not coming. So Dan's missing one. Right, I've predicted good old 1-0 to Salford. And no one predicted it. So there we go. Right, moving on to the next game. It's last game in League Two. Tranmere versus Bradford City. And that finalises the games for the weekend in League Two. Just as we're saying that, let me have a look.
Tranmere Rovers, right?
Yeah. What are the likes? The likes ain't matching the people that are watching. Come on, people. We work hard. Get them likes in. And without further ado, who was first in? So Dan Coys, I'm still missing one result.
Drula was first in.
Drula's first in with
1-2.
1-2. Right. Next.
Kuva with the same score.
There's a bit of copying and pasting going on it. 1-2. Yeah.
Adrian 2-1.
Adrian, I've also gone for 2-1.
Big John 1-3.
Big Bad John.
Ryan G says he's going 1-0 to Salford.
1-0 for Ryan G. Yep.
Back on this one, Carl Simpson is 1-2.
Carl Simpson, Vindaloo, good afternoon. If you to you, mate, if you're playing, you have to start from here, and then I can roll back for you as well.
Ed M 2-1.
Ed M.
Yep. Nick 2-1.
Shock. Yeah, next one after
Rob
Nick.
Belcher a Daigle.
Rob Belcher a Daigle. Yep.
Lee Smithy Smith 1-2.
Lee Smithy Smith 1-2.
David Shear 1-3.
Mr. Shear 1-3.
Colin.
Yeah.
Colin Blackshaw 1-2.
Colin Blackshaw. Yep.
David Clark 1-all.
Yep.
Graham 1-3.
Yep.
Paul G 1-all. What's up, Leo?
Leo, you can start from here if you want, mate. You can start from here. It's not too late.
Destiny 5 a Daigle.
Destiny 5 a Daigle. This is the bonus predictions. It's not. You won't know all the games. So next one.
Ronnie 0-2.
Ronnie 0-2. Yeah.
David Shear says he has to go.
Okay.
Take it easy, man.
If David's shot off, then he's going to miss a few. If you want me, Nick, I'll just put 2-1 for all of yours, mate. Sorry, next one after Ronnie.
Chris Peters 1-2.
Chris Peters, yeah, 1-2, got ya.
Peter Kagaias 1-all.
Yep. Next one.
Ryan G 2-1. Hotspurs.
Ryan G's give me 1-0 and 2-1.
Yep. Hotspurs 1-2.
Hold on. Ryan G, I went Salford 1-0. Okay, so sorry, Ryan G's gone 2-1 for this one, did you say?
Yep.
Okay, yep, got ya. Sorry, after Ryan G.
Hotspurs 1-2.
Hotspurs 1-2, yep, got ya.
Mikey Romero 0-2.
Mikey Romero, yep.
Vindaloo.
Okay, let me just drag up Vindaloo's name because he would have been in last week's. There we go. So Vindaloo, cut and paste him into it, and Vindaloo starts here. I can roll back from later. And Vindaloo starts with what score did you say?
A Daigle.
A Daigle for Vindaloo. Next.
Gus Parker 1-all.
Yep.
Johnny Bethnal Green 1-2.
Johnny Bethnal Green. Yep.
And that's all.
Anything for Bob? Anything for Bobby K?
Ryan G. Yeah, you have Ryan G's score.
Yeah, Daniel Coys and Bobby K are missing, and also I'm missing your score, Alan, for Salford Grimsby. What did you say?
I think I said 1-1.
1-1. And now for this one, Alan.
1-2.
1-2 for this one. So we are missing Dan Coys and Bobby K.
You know, pumpkin soup sounds really good right about now, actually, even if it is warm.
Just checking that these people haven't put anything in. Pumpkins. Hey, homies, big up. I'm at work underground. Had to come up for fresh air and to like the stream. Thank you very much. Very kind of you, Leo. I can't see Dan Coys and I can't see Bobby K at all with their scores here. Right, we move on. So we are leaving League Two and we are moving into the realms of the Scottish Championship. Partick versus Falkirk. Please.
Wow. That's a big one.
What do you know about the Scottish Championship then, Alan?
I know about Rangers and Celtic. So I have a story about that actually.
But they're in league. They're in the Premiership. They're not in the Championship. The teams you just mentioned. These two teams are in the Championship.
They're in they're not in the Premiership. Oh, okay.
No, this is a Scottish Championship, and the first person to come in is Colin Blackshaw with 1-1. Who is Partick? Is what Paul G is saying. Colin Blackshaw is coming with 1-0.
Destiny 5 is coming in with 2-0.
Right, so if someone gets my score, I'll call it out and I'll say I've got it. So Destiny's got 2-0. Yeah.
Ed M 3-2.
Ed M 3-2.
Lee Smithy Smith scoreless.
Who we got after Ed M?
Lee Smithy Smith 0-0.
Smithy, when he's going for when he plucks out a 0-0, it's because he hasn't got a clue. Next one.
Big John 1-2.
Big John, I have also gone for 1-2. That was my score as well.
So did Ryan G.
Yeah, look at that. My 1-2s are beginning to happen again. Look at that. 1-2.
Oh, we got Phil Coys is here.
Phil, you joining in, Phil?
He says 10-10.
Okay, Phil, if that's your score, that's what I'm going to put in for you. Let me just see where Phil is. Phil, who's doing really well. Phil, there's a members show tomorrow. Seeing that you said that you wanted to come on and school me or something. I don't know what you was talking about because it was all in Shropshire language, so I didn't understand. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come on tomorrow, mate. Seeing that you are a member, and now I've got for the life of me, I can't find him. Here we go, Phil Coys. Phil, am I putting in 10-10 really for you as well? You another one from the school of Ben Kaufman.
Yeah.
Is he having 10-10? I don't know how that's going to be the score, but there we go. Sorry, next one after Phil Coys.
Drula 1-2.
Another person with a 1-2. Yep.
Carl Simpson 2-1.
Mr. Simpson 2-1. Yep.
Adrian 1-0.
Adrian 1-0. Yep.
Hotspur 2-1.
Spurs is on the home victory of 2-1. See, on this one you can say whatever you want because it's not part of the predictor prem, so you don't lose goals and stuff like that. So it's interesting. Go on then, next one.
Graham 0-2.
Graham 0-2. Let me see where Graham 0-2. Yep.
Johnny Bethnal Green 0-3.
El Vasco 0-3. Yep, got ya.
Vindaloo 1-0.
Vindaloo 1-0. Yep.
Rob Belcher 0-2.
Rob Belcher 0-2. Yep.
Paul G 0-2.
Paul G 0-2. Yep.
Peter K 1-all.
Peter K 1-all. Yep.
David Clark 1-3.
Mr. Clark 1-3. Yep.
Chris Peters 1-2.
Crispy 1, 2. Yep.
Mikey Romero 0-2.
Mikey. Yep.
Gus Parker 2-1.
Gus Parker. Yep.
Kuva 0-2.
Kuva had to look this one up because Kuva's been flying when it was the leagues. He was in there for League 1 and League 2. First up. Go on then after Kuva.
Ronnie 0-3.
Yep.
Phil Coys is making an adjustment. He's going 2-2, a Daigle.
2-2 for Phil Coys. Yep.
And that's all we got.
So on this one, I am missing Bobby K still. Gus Parker, who's gone in 2-1, isn't he? Yeah, Gus Parker's 2-1. Yeah, he's there as 2-1. Dan Coys and David Shear, who's left.
Nick is going 2-1.
Yeah, I've got Nick's 2-1 already.
Okay.
So Alan, you've given me, according to this, you've given me a score already.
I did?
Yeah, it says that you've given me 2-1. Or did you give me a score or not?
2-1 was, I think, was it?
No, you went 1-2 for the last one.
Oh, I don't think I gave a score this time.
Okay, what's this one for you this time?
God, they're both so amazing. I'm gonna go.
Chris Peters is putting the championship table in there as well for everyone. but don't look at it, Alan, because I keep losing you every time you keep looking at the league tables. I lose you.
I'm gonna go 0-2.
0-2 for Alan. All right.
Daniel Coy's just put in 2-1.
Right, 2-1 for this game. So Daniel, I'm missing your last game, which was Tranmere Bradford as well. Just take some comments quickly. It says, Carl Simpson, to be fair, I thought it was a Scottish bloke. Do you know Patrick Falkirk? Patrick Falkirk, top bloke. What you got? Smithy says, Jose, right, I ain't got a clue. It's all haggis and kilts in Scotland, ain't it? Kuba's going for 0-2 and says, the ex-missus turned up to collect the kids, so I'm late and I'm prepared for these ones. Okay, fair enough. Sorry. Mikey Romero says he'll be on the members show. Brilliant. It'll be good to have you on, Mikey. It'd be good to see you. Members are more than welcome. So it'd be good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Lamb vindaloo with tandoori naan glazed with mint and some Mexican rice with some lime pickle for some extra kick. Lamb on the bone, of course. Hotspur says, got to go out, Jose. I will put the other results missing in the comments after the show. Enjoy yourself, Daz. Have a good evening, mate, and I look forward to it. And then Peter said, did someone say lamb on the bone? Right. So Daniel Coyce, I'm just missing for you Tranmere Bradford, and I am missing from this one Bobby K, David Shear, and that's it. So I'm going to move on to the next game. The next game takes us to the Scottish League 2. And that's Edinburgh City versus the Spartans, to give them their full title.
Nice.
So it's Edinburgh City versus the Spartans. So, what's your...
Wow. Spartans. Well, I know them from 300.
Easy. Oh, brilliant. He knows them from 300, he says. Oh. Big John's coming at 1-2. Who else you got?
Adrian at 2-1.
And Adrian, that's the score that I went for. 2-1 to Edinburgh over the Spartans is what I've gone for.
Rob Belcher is going for a Daigle.
Rob Belcher is going for a Daigle.
Ed M is going 0-1.
Ed M is going 0-1. Yeah.
Carl Simpson 1-2.
Carl Simpson 1-2. Who says that we don't travel around? Next one.
Johnny Bethnal Green, 2-1.
Johnny Bethnal Green, 2-1. Yep.
Lee Smithy Smith, 0-0.
This is what happens when you don't know the leagues. Go on then.
Colin Blackshaw, 2-0.
Colin Blackshaw, 2-0. Yep.
Graham, 1-2.
1-2.
Peter Kagayas, 2-1.
Peter K, 2-1. Yep.
Drula, 1-2.
Yep.
Nick, 2-1.
Yep. Got Nick's. Yep.
Destiny, 5-2-1.
Yep.
Ryan G, 0-2.
Ryan G. Yep.
Did you get Kuva already?
Kuva. No.
Looks like he's saying 1 to 300.
1 to 300. I think he might be 1-3. Go on the next one.
Edinburgh, Ryan G, 0-2.
Ryan G. Yeah, I got Ryan G, 0-2.
Mikey Romero, 2-0.
Mikey Romero. Yep.
Chris Peters, 1-all.
Yep.
Ronnie, 0-1.
Yep.
Gus Parker, 2-0.
Yep.
David Clark, 1-2.
Yep.
And that's all we got.
So I'm missing
Wait,
Dan.
Vindaloo comes in at 1-2.
Right, so I am still missing some. I am missing Phil Coys, Hotspurs who we know about, Paul G, Dan Coys. They're the ones that I'm missing. Alan, the might of Edinburgh City versus the Spartans.
The Spartans. I know where Edinburgh is, but I don't know where the Spartans are, other than in Sparta. But Paul G's coming in at 1-2.
Okay. I've got Paul G's now, 1-2, yeah.
I think I'm going to go the same way, 1-2.
1-2. Daniel Coys is going 0-2.
Yep.
And you're going 1-2. Okay.
Oh, so they're both Edinburgh. So they're both. So this is a. Did someone say it's a derby?
Could be. Phil Coys, William Wallace won the 304. So he's going 1-4. There we go. So 1-4. So the only person I'm missing is Hotspurs, who's going to do it after Shownags he's left. David Shear's gone, not about. And then after that, I've got everyone. Right. The next game that we're going to is the Scottish Challenge Cup. And for that game, we have Dunfermline versus Kelty Hearts.
Goodness.
What do you know about Dunfermline and Kelty Hearts, Alan?
Not a whole lot. Yeah, not a whole lot about Dunfermline.
Dunfermline. So with this
Hearts.
this one, they play in different divisions. It's a cup game, and they're in different divisions. So when people look this up, you're gonna have to start looking at different league tables. So it's not as easy as checking one table.
Yowza.
Big John has gone for 2-0, which is a score that I went for, Big John. I've got 2-0. And Edinburgh versus Spartans, I already said it. Adrian picked 2-1, and I've already had that. So John, the first person who's predicted, I also have the same score as you, mate. Destiny's coming in with 2-0 as well. And so is Johnny Bethnal Green. So
then we got Ed M.
2-0, and then Johnny Bethnal Green is coming as 2-0 as well. And then you've got Ed M, did you say, is coming in 2-0?
2-1.
Oh, 2-1 for Ed M. Yeah.
Gus Parker, 3-1.
Yeah.
Smithy coming in at 2-1.
So Smithy knows a bit about these two teams because he was 0-0 for the last two games. Yep.
Carl Simpson, 2-1.
And we've got a good afternoon from Spurs Danalist. I hope you're well, mate. You were gifted your membership by either Peter Kagaias or David Shear today. 2-1 for Carl Simpson.
Yes, sir. And then after Carl Simpson is Graham at 2-0.
Round table talk 2-1 again.
Yep. Colin
Next.
Blackshaw, 3-0.
Colin Blackshaw, 3-0 for this scoreline here. Yep.
Adrian, 1-2.
Adrian is going 1-2. No, just need to find Adrian. Where's Adrian gone? He's here. Adrian 1-2. Yep.
Drula, 3-2.
Drula 3-2. Yes.
Peter K, 2-0.
Peter K 2-0. Yes.
Vindaloo, 3-1.
Phil got Vindaloo 3-1. Yep.
Kuva, 2-0.
Kuva 2-0.
Rob Belcher, 3-1. Same from Mikey Romero.
I just need to find Rob. Rob 3-1 and Mikey Romero 3-1.
Yep. Chris Peters, 2-1.
Chris Peters 2-1. Yep.
Ryan G, 2-1.
Ryan G 2-1. Yep.
Ronnie, 2-0.
Ronnie 2-0. Yep.
David Clark, 2-1.
I see a comment from Phil Coys. Where am I getting these games from? Phil, this is a chance for you to make as many points as you actually can. So, you know, I'd be just putting scores in to try and get your points up, mate. Who's next?
That's all so far.
So I am missing Dan Coys. Nothing from Dan Coys. Paul G. Paul G, Dan Coys, and Phil Coys. 2-0 for Dan Coys. Same score I went for, Dan. So we might be on the right track, son. Right. So now I just need, if you're still about, I need Paul G and Phil Coys. And also, Alan, what are you saying, mate, about Dunfermline and Kelty Hearts?
Wow. Well, I'm saying that they are exceptional teams both. And I love the name Kelty Hearts. I think that's a cool name. I'm going to go 2-1.
2-1 for Alan. Right. So all I'm missing is Paul G on that. And as we're saying that, the comments that we got coming in are absolutely brilliant. So you got, yeah, again, where am I getting these matches from? Phil, your chance to catch up. Your chance to catch up, mate. Spurs Danalist says big up to everyone in the chat. I hope you are well, Spurs Danalist. And I hope your compadre Nigel is well as well. He's not coming today because he normally does them. And he hasn't come in today. But I hope you're well, sir. Phil, wait. Let's get Alice Springs Sunday League up. Daniel Coy says Jose calling this bonus week. He's mugged us right off. How many games did I miss in the bonus round? You've missed quite a few, mate. So I'll have to go back. Cooper says this is now the equivalent of betting on droplets of water running down a window pane. Oh yeah, Alan. Much love. You gifted me a membership earlier on this month. Mikey says to you, mate.
My pleasure.
Paul G's coming with 2-1. Just to catch up. So with that being said, only person, I'm not missing anyone that I'm expecting at the moment. So we move on to the next Scottish Challenge game this weekend. And that is between Airdrieonians and East Kilbride.
Damn it. That is. Jeez.
He's like, for some reason, I found it a lot harder to predict which games were coming up in the last few attempts.
There's no way people know these scores.
Airdrieonians versus East Kilbride people.
Oni.
Airdrieonians, who are fondly known as Airdrie, is what people know them, but I've given them their full name for their full title.
Goodness.
It's Airdrieonians. Adrian is the first person in. Alan is thinking about this one. Again, if you look for these teams in the Scottish leagues, they are in totally different leagues. That's all I'm going to say for the time being. I'll wait for everyone's scores to come in, and then I'll tell people what I think. I don't know. No one's predicting my score at the moment, but there we go. Right. Am I taking the piss? It's the whole idea of a bonus week. Your bonus week's a chance for you guys to make up points. That's the whole idea of doing it. Right, who we got then? I've got the 2-0 for Spurs Dials. I've got round table talk. Big John 1-2 for this one.
Johnny Bethnal Green 1-3. I agree, Drew Love, for fuck's sake.
Johnny Bethnal Green 1-3.
Ed M 4-1.
Ed M 4-1. Yep.
Kuva 3-0.
Kuva 3-0. Dogs going mad again.
Colin Blackshaw 2-1. Oh, did I freeze again? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Colin Blackshaw 2-1.
No, I've got that one.
Gus Parker 3-0.
Yeah.
Smithy 2-1. I agree. Teams. Carl Simpson 1-0.
Yeah.
Drula 2-1.
Yeah.
Phil Coy says, fuck it, 0-0.
I saw that.
Spurs GCTV 2-1.
Yeah.
Rob Belcher 2-0.
Yeah.
Ryan G 3-1.
Yeah.
Destiny 5-0-3. Confident.
Oh, very confident.
Paul
very
G
confident.
0 the other way.
3-0 the other way for Paul G.
Mikey Romero 0-3.
Mikey Romero 0-3. No one's predicted my score yet, so I can't say I've got that because no one's predicted it.
Chris Peters 3-0. It's a lot of 3-0 or 0-3.
3-0 for Chris Peters. Yeah.
Vindaloo a Daigle.
Vindaloo's going with a Daigle. Interesting. Yeah. 2-2. Yeah. Next one.
Ronnie 1-0.
Ronnie, you've got to find Ronnie. Where's Ronnie? Yep, got Ronnie's 1-0.
Mikey Romero is correcting himself. He says, sorry, he meant 3-0.
3-0 the other way around. Yep, got ya.
And that's all we got.
Okay, so I am missing at the moment David Clark, Peter Kay, Dan Coys, and they're the three that I'm missing. Adrian is nil, East Kilbride 2 for David Clark. So Peter Kay and Dan Coys are the only two that I'm missing for this one. But before we take your stuff, so what's your score, Alan? What do you think of Airdrieonians, Airdrie as they're fondly known as, and East Killy?
East Killy. Now these are both Scottish teams?
Yeah, this is the Scottish Challenge Cup.
Goodness.
Fourth round.
Wow, okay. Adrionians. They sound like an alien like species, right? The Adrionians are from wherever. East Kilbride. Poof, I know nothing about this. I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1. Right. So nobody has predicted what I've predicted. And I'm missing Dan Coys, and Peter Kagayas, right? So Dan Coys and Peter Kagayas, you're the two scores that I'm missing that have not been read out to me, and I'm looking at them again, and I cannot see you two putting your scores in anywhere here at all. Right, some of the comments. Jose, I'm probably at the bottom right now, but when I start moving and get into the motion in the ocean, right B, I'll be at the top and banging away. Destiny 5 says, now that I checked, not that I checked, but East are on a good run at the moment. Daniel says, basically, Ryan, they are dog and duck teams, mate. Daniel calls, has Jose just pulled out of the Scottish pub side for his weekly predictions? Kuva says, this is like a parent coming home with unexpected sweets, and when the kids look in the bag, it's brands like Mars bars, Snockers, Horsey bars, Cat Kits, and N&N's.
All off-brand.
Yeah. So 1-1.
It looks like we got Peter K and Daniel Coys.
Yeah, 1-0, and I've got 2-1.
Yep.
Right. I'm just going to catch up, and then I'm going to do my explanations of my scoreline I went for. Lee Smithy Smith says, Jose, were you pissed picking these teams out? Daniel says, I think there should be a new rule. I think we should be allowed 2 predictions.
Oh, God.
Ryan G says, East Kilbride are second in their division, but I've never heard of their league. Jose has the insight of picking the games and reviewing the teams. He's a cheat. I just do what you guys do. Jose, did you just blow your nose, or was that one of the next team names? What's the next team, Jose? The Red Lion versus the Nag's Head. Right. So, just a blank. Airdrieonians are in the Scottish League, right? So they actually play in the Scottish League. I'll tell you now. Now that everyone's predicted, I can tell you. Right, let me just type in Scottish and see where they come up. Scottish. Let me try Scottish League One for Airdrieonians. They don't appear in Scottish League One. Okay. Are they in Scottish League Two then? No, they're not in Scottish League Two. So are they in the Scottish Championship then, I ask? Right, Airdrieonians are bottom of the Scottish Championship. Yeah? East Kilbride play in the Scottish Lowland or the Scottish Highland League. So they are a non-league side. Airdrieonians played them in the League Cup in July, and Airdrieonians beat them by 8-0.
Oh,
so with that being said, my prediction that I went for is 5-0 is the prediction I've gone for. So just to let people know, because this is the Scottish Cup.
Wow.
Right, the next game that we go to for your homework is in the Scottish
Ayr Peterhead. Is that someone's name?
Ayr versus Peterhead.
Oh, I thought that was the guy's name, Ayr Peterhead.
No, it's Ayr versus Peterhead.
Ayr. All right.
Right, Ryan G has asked to change his score.
6-0.
So Ryan G, I'm changing it to 6-0 from 3-1. Okay. And so Ayr versus Peterhead.
Carl Simpson got in.
Did he get in before Johnny Bethnal Green?
Yep.
Johnny Bethnal Green's above him, 2 above him.
Oh, I see it. 3-1.
Yeah. So Johnny Bethnal Green, I need to find these people now. So Johnny Bethnal Green is there. He's gone for 3-1.
Sorry about that. Yes. Then Carl Simpson at 2-1.
Carl Simpson. Now I've got to find these people because this is just off the map now. Carl Simpson has gone for what score did you say?
2-1.
Yeah.
Big John 1-2.
Big John 1-2. And if anyone says my score, I'll say I've got that as well. Then next
Gus
one.
Parker 4-2.
Gus Parker 4-2.
Smithy 2-1.
I don't know, because this is now going off onto a different page. But did Gus Parker go for 4-2?
He did.
Okay, so Gus Parker's at 4-2. Next, please.
Smithy at 2-1.
Smithy is going for 2. Next.
Kuva 4-0.
Kuva 4-0. Never got to find Kuva. Kuva 4-0. Yeah.
Destiny 5 2-0.
Destiny 5 3-0. Did you say?
2. 2-0.
Destiny 2-0.
Drula a Daigle.
I've got Drula's Daigle.
Adrian 2-1.
Adrian 2-1. Yeah.
Graham 4-1.
Graham is yeah.
Rob Belcher 3-1.
Yeah.
Ed M 0-3.
Ed M down the bottom there. Ed M 0-3. Yep.
Peter K a Daigle.
Peter K also a Daigle. Yeah, got Peter K's. Yeah.
Ryan G 3-0.
Ryan G's gone for, sorry.
3-0.
Yeah.
Colin Blackshaw 4-0.
Yeah.
Mikey Romero a Daigle.
What did Mikey Romero go for, sorry?
2-2.
2-2, yeah.
Vindaloo 5-0.
Vindaloo's starting to get the drift of this game now, isn't he?
David Clark, same score.
5-0. So just make sure I've got Vindaloo correct here. Yeah, Vindaloo, David Clark.
5-0.
Yeah. Has anyone said my score yet?
I don't know what your score is.
No one said it yet. That's why I've not said it. Go on, next one.
Paul G 3-0.
Paul G has got the same score that I've gone for. I have also gone for 3-0. Next.
Daniel Coy's 2-0. Ronnie 3-1.
3-1. Yeah.
Phil Coy 0-0.
Interesting score for Phil. 0-0. Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. The Shires versus Mordor. Chris Peters 4-0.
Sorry. Chris Peters 4-0. Yeah.
Did you knock your mic away?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, there you go.
So you've got, I'm missing. You are.
Peter K. He says the Shire 3, Mordor 0. I don't know if that's his.
I've got Peters already, so I'm not
Okay.
missing Peters. I'm not missing anybody. The only one I'm missing is you, Alan.
I'm gonna go 4-0.
4-0. Right. So just to explain to people who's playing, Ayr versus Peterhead. Ayr are the home side. Ayr are second in the Scottish Championship. And Peterhead, I'm just going to look them up.
Peterhead. Sounds like an extra in a TV show.
So Peterhead are not in the Scottish First. So Peterhead must be. So second, Ayr are second in the Scottish Championship. And Peterhead are third in League Two. So Peterhead are 2 divisions below. Just to explain to people, so you know exactly what's going on. Bobby K, I don't know what Bobby K's doing. He's coming and giving us a whole load of predictions here.
Oh, good night, nurse.
For scores that he's missed. So what's Bobby saying? 4-1.
Sorry, Jose. Mama called.
4-1.
4-1.
Yeah.
1-2.
Yeah.
3-3.
Yeah.
3-7.
Yeah.
Daigle.
Yeah.
1-0.
And he's caught up there with 1-0. That's it. We're up to this game. Right. So the last game of the weekend, right? Again, it's in the Scottish Challenge Cup. And it is Livingston versus Inverness.
Okay.
Right, Alan, what can you tell the gang about Livingston and Inverness?
I know Inverness is that in the Highlands area?
Correct. That's the Highlands. It's the airport that serves the Highlands. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know much about Livingston, other than he and Stanley went to discover that Victoria Falls area.
Yeah.
Let's see. We're getting scores in. Did Big John come in first? I think at 2-1.
I'm bear in a second. I have got. Did he? Okay, yeah, he did. Yeah, sorry. Right, Big John is 2-1. 2-1 as it sounds. 2-1. Yeah.
Yep.
If anyone gets my prediction, I will let you know straight away.
Nick also gave a 2-1.
Yes.
Johnny Bethnal Green 2-0.
Yes.
Gus Parker 0-1.
Right, now I need to find Gus's name. Zero, 1. Yeah.
Lee Smithy Smith 2-1.
It might be. Druller's got the 2-1 as well.
Did you get Carl Simpson and Ed M?
No. If I go down in order, right, I'm Rob Belcher's. Rob Belcher put one in yet. Yeah, he has. He's gone 3-0. Because it's easy if I do them in order.
What order?
Carl Simpson and then David Clark if they're around.
Yeah, Carl Simpson's 2-1.
Yeah, have you got David Clark's?
I don't see his face. No.
Okay, fine. No problem at all. Let's jump to the next one. Peter Kagais?
No. I don't see Peter having done that yet. Who's next?
No, you're not seeing it. Colin Blackshaw. Dan Coys. Ronnie 3-0. I'm just gonna have to go by what's in there, mate, because otherwise, but it's gonna take me a lot longer to do this way. 3-2 for Peter Kagayas.
Here we go. Peter K saying
3-2.
3-2. Paul G's going 2-0.
Just give me them in order. I'm gonna have to do it a long way round. So Paul G 2-0. Yeah. Right.
Did you get
next
Ronnie?
one.
Did you get Ronnie?
No.
3-0.
It doesn't matter what order. I'm just gonna have to go for it because
okay. Chris Peters.
Clark. Oh, sorry, David Clark's coming with 3-0. Right. David Clark 3-0. Sorry, did you say Chris Peters?
I did. 3-0.
Right, I've got Chris Peters.
Kuva 5-1.
Kuva 5-1. Okay. Got Kuva.
Yeah. Did you get Carl Simpson 2-1?
Yes.
Did you get Mikey Romero 1-3?
No, I'll go do that now. It's a 3-1 for Ryan. Mikey Romero's got. Did you say Mikey Romero went 1-3?
Yep. Adrian's gone 2-1.
Who you got there? Gus Parker. Adrian 2-1 yet. Gus Parker has asked, I don't know, has he asked to change his score or is he going for something different? Right, so Gus Parker's changed his score to 4-1. From 0-1 to 4-1.
Okay.
Okay, so Gus Parker 4-1. No, there's 17, David, for definite. Right, so the people I'm missing at the moment are right, Colin Blackshaw. Chris Peters. Did you say Chris Peters had given a score?
I did. Chris Peters
3-0.
3-0. Yeah.
Okay, so Colin Blackshaw I'm missing. I'm missing Colin Blackshaw at the moment. And then I'm missing God bloody I'm missing quite a few. So Colin Blackshaw, Bobby K, Ed M, Destiny 5, Vindaloo, boys. You got any of them? Right,
Phil
Coyes
Coyes
has
is
gone
3-all.
Yeah, 3-all.
Destiny 5 is 2-0.
Yeah.
That's still it. I haven't given you my score either.
Yeah, I know, but I was trying to see if I could catch everyone else's before I did yours. So at the moment I'm missing, sorry, Ed M, Bobby K, Ed K, and Ed Bobby K, Colin Blackshaw. Ed M went 1-2. Sorry, Ed M. Right, Ed M's gone 1-2. So can you see Bobby K or Colin Blackshaw, and then we're done for this game.
I don't see them yet.
Bobby K 1-2. Yeah, Bobby K's gone 1-2, mate. So I've got Bobby K's. So it's just Colin Blackshaw I'm missing, and then it would be you. You make it game 18. I don't know what I got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's 18 games. Oh yeah, you're right, guys. It's 18. Shit. It is 18.
Wow.
It is 18. Whoever said 18, you are right. It is 18. I thought it was 17 games. It's actually 18.
Ding, 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 Kuva.
Right. So Colin Blackshaw, I don't know where he's gone, but I'm missing one. But so Alan, what's your score for this, mate?
Oh, well. Can't wait for this game. It's gonna go. I'm gonna go 3-1.
3-1.
Nick is saying that he's got to go.
Right.
He
So now
said
that
to
you've
just
done your
put
score,
2-1 across the board.
I've got Nick's. Yeah, I've got him. Nick's done. Nick's in and done.
Okay.
Right. So Livingston versus Inverness. Right, just to let people know about Livingston versus Inverness. And then I'm going to roll back to the people that missed out. Livingston are currently third in the championship. So that's League Two, basically, the second highest division. So Livingston are third in the championship. And Inverness are ninth. And there's only 10 teams in the league. And Inverness are ninth in League One. So it's a Scottish Championship versus a lower league team. Is basically what it is. So that's to let everyone know. Right. So the rollbacks. So if your name is called out on rollback, you will need to give me a score for these games. So I have Ed M, Destiny 5, Vindaloo, Phil Coys, and you guys need to give me the scores for Crawley versus Shrewsbury. Just for the people that I've mentioned. So that's Ed M, Destiny 5, Vindaloo, Phil Coys. Edem, Destiny 5, Vindaloo, Phil Coys.
Vindaloo's 2-1.
Okay.
As is Ed M.
As is Edem. So Destiny 5 and Phil Coys.
Phil Coy's 2-0.
Got anything from Destiny?
Not yet. Ryan G wants to verify his Air Peterhead game.
Yeah, Ryan G. Destiny's got my 2-0 Giles and Ryan G. Ryan G wants to verify what score I've put in for him for Air versus Peterhead, yeah? Ryan G.
Oh, Peterhead, yeah. He said it's 3-0.
That's the penultimate game. I've got 3-0. Yes, correct. I have 3-0. The next game for the people
Take easy, Graham.
Is Peterborough versus Rotherham. And again, that's for the same four people that just put them in. So that's for Ed M, Destiny 5, Vindaloo, Phil Coys.
Destiny 5, by the way, previously, did you get his 2-0?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've got his. I've got his. So Peterborough, Rotherham for them four guys.
Ed M, 0-1.
Ed M, 0-1.
Phil Coys, 2-1.
Yeah. So Vindaloo and Destiny 5. Vindaloo, stop telling jokes and just tell me what the score's going to be. 1-0. And Destiny 5.
We are waiting on bated breath. 3-1.
All right. Next game for you guys is Chesterfield, Notts County.
Bobby K 1-3.
Bobby K did this already. Destiny 5 is 2-2.
Ed M, also a Daigle.
2-2 for Ed M. Vindaloo and Phil Coys.
We need like Jeopardy music.
They need to switch off or whatever because I need to move on. Vindaloo 2-1, and now just waiting for Phil Coy's 2-0. Right, so
2-0.
the same four people again. Dun dun dun. The same four people again. Your scores, please, for AFC Wimbledon versus Carlisle. Crazy Gan to win 3-0. Edem for 2-0.
Yep. Destiny 5 2-0. Just waiting
Yes,
on
Vindaloo. Vindaloo, are you in the game? Are you flying high? Are you smoking? What are you doing?
He was eating, I think, right? He was mentioning his.
I don't know. He's saying it's 2-2, right? So the next game is Barrow versus Morecambe for the same four people.
Vindaloo saying 2-2.
Twice. Okay. Barrow Morecambe. Edem, Destiny 5, Phil Coys. 4-4.
Ed M 1-2.
Destiny 5. Destiny 5. 1-3.
1-3.
Right, the next game is for the same four people and Peter Kagayas. So, Peter, you need to jump in on this one. And that's Cheltenham versus Swindon. So, it's the same four people and Peter Kagayas.
Phil says 1-3. Ed M 1-1.
Yeah, Edem, you're now done.
Destiny 5 2-0.
Edem's done. So, Edem, you don't need any. Peter Kagayas, I'm not sure that he's around here. But the next game that we've got is, and it's for the three people because I don't need any more from Edem, is Doncaster versus Crew. And that's to Peter Kagayas, Vindaloo, Destiny 5, Phil Coys. Two for Phil Coys.
I know it's tough. They're both so good.
Destiny 5, 1-3. Destiny 5, I've got all yours now, mate. You're in. You're done. So now I need Vindaloo if he wakes up again. Edem, can you flip? Member shows tomorrow at 4:30, Phil. 3:30, sorry. 3:30 tomorrow. Will you flip my air prediction? I was at my 3-0.
My hatred of them.
Okay, so Flippy scored to 3-0. Done. Vindaloo 2-2. Right, so this is for Vindaloo. Guys, if you're still around, Peter, then the next game for you guys is Gillingham versus Accrington Stanley. So that's Vindaloo, Phil Coys, and Peter Kagayas.
It's a big one. I was always the naughty kid.
I was always good.
Oh, were you?
0-3 for Phil Coys and 3-2 for Vindaloo. Look at that. They're getting them in a bit quicker now. 3-2 for Vindaloo. Next game for you two guys and for Peter Kagayas if he's around is Harrogate versus Newport. Harrogate Newport.
2-0 for Vindaloo.
2-0 for Vindaloo. Yeah.
3-3 Phil Coys, was that?
MK Dons Port Vale, please, for Vindaloo and Phil Coys and Peter Kagayas if he's around.
You too. Vindaloo. Bobby put 1-1. Did you already have his score?
I've got everything for Bobby already, so yeah.
Phil Coys 3-1.
Salford versus Grimsby, and this is for Vindaloo, Phil Coys only. Bobby's just typing, isn't he?
Yeah. Vindaloo 2-0.
Vindaloo 2-0.
Is that Ellie?
Yeah, good evening.
Hi, Ellie.
Oh. So Phil Coy's not around. Right, Vindaloo, you're now done, mate. I've got all yours. I'm just waiting on Phil Coy's for this one.
2-0.
Right, this last one, right? This last one is for Phil Coys and Daniel Coys. So Phil Coys, Daniel Coys. I need your scores for Tranmere Bradford. And that's it. And then we're done. And then anybody else will have to catch in after the stream.
Wow, we did 18 predictions?
Yeah. I thought it was
Wow.
17 18. There's some serious bonus points out there.
Yeah.
For those that miss out, you know, you could be someone could have drawn away from you or caught up with you. Yeah, Vindaloo can probably, if he gets some scores, Vindaloo might climb up some places, but definitely. I think most of the top 10 have played today, and that includes you, Alan, because you're in the top 10.
Yes.
So the only person who hasn't played as yet is Quez Ali, who's third, and he hasn't played yet.
Hoping he does. Phil Coy says, fuck it, 0-0.
Right, and Daniel Coy's, if he's still around, I just need his, and then we're done. And if he doesn't give it to me, then we're done anyway. Maybe I should have done a midweek one as well. 1, 2. Okay. Daniel, if you gave it to me, it's one that I missed and I kept asking for it. But I've got it now, mate. You're in. Right. Everybody is in. And I will save that. For people that need to do your predictions, watch it on playback, leave them in your comments section. But today is a bonus week, and some people will be making up points this week, and some people will be left behind. I told everyone that we were doing the show, so it's not as if I didn't. What have you got, Ed? So you've got Spurs is coming in with 0-1, 1-0. 2-1. 2-0.
2-1.
So I've got 0-1, 0-1, 1-0, 2-1,
2-0,
2-0, and 2-1. There can't be any more because there's only the 2-1 is put it in twice. Phil says, can he do his predictions again? Right. I've got, so all you're missing now, Dazza, is you're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're missing the first 5, Dazza, from League 1 and League 2, the first 5 games. Listen, people, I've got to shoot because I'll go and play football. Alan, thank you very much.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Helping me out. It was a marathon one, but do you know what? In 2 hours and a half, we've managed to do that, and that's 18 games. It usually takes 2.5 hours just to do the Premiership games.
Oh,
so
wow.
We've done well. We've done well.
Excellent.
Thank you to everyone in the chat who's watching and who's put up with us. Tomorrow, I'm looking forward to the member show and relaxing and sitting back and hearing what you guys have got to say.
Yep, I'll be there.
So you guys can do the talking, man. I'm just going to sit back. So, yeah, join in tomorrow for people that members. Come along, join in tomorrow. And if you're not a member, become a member and you'll get a chance to appear on the shows. Thank you very much, everyone. Come on, you mighty Spurs. And in the big Ange, I trust. But thank you very much for tuning in. And I wish you all a good weekend. For those that I don't see on the member show tomorrow, have a really good weekend. What I will say is on Sunday, Ash and Ellie have got a show, and the results show for this will be on Monday, and the member show tomorrow. So there's content for the next 3 days. So take care, everyone. Thank you for watching. See you later. Bye.